Our cities keep evolving together with the rest of the globe. Concepts for smart, sustainable cities started to circulate widely. To develop more livable and sustainable city concepts, designers, planners, and architects are working together. High levels of global preservation, cutting-edge telecommunications, and artificial intelligence are typically included in the concepts of futuristic smart cities. A city's social, environmental, and economic principles as they pertain to sustainability may be evaluated using a wide variety of frameworks. We do know that supporting green practices and policies in tandem with urban development helps people, the environment, and businesses. In this video, we'll go through 5 concepts for developing future sustainable cities. Number 5. Innisfil, the Orbit in Canada. The Orbit is the town of Innisfil's vision for a comprehensive cutting-edge community in which our small town and rural lives are complemented by the advantages and benefits of urban living. It is also a concept for a new core neighborhood in the Canadian town of Innisfil, designed in reaction to the coming of high-speed public transportation linking to downtown Toronto. The project was the announcement of the province's transit-oriented community program, which includes the construction of a new GO train station by 2022, connecting the town to downtown Toronto and inevitably leading to significant population growth. As a forward-thinking community, the Orbit's design incorporates cutting-edge technology to create a more accessible and sustainable city with a plan for mass fiber optic cable systems that will provide connectivity across sidewalks, streets, and buildings, as well as considering future forward concepts such as drone ports and self-driving cars to anticipate long-term development. Number 4. Maldives Floating City. A pioneering island city, the Maldives Floating City was inspired by the maritime culture of this nation. It is the first floating city with a large number of houses and complete government support and is built on a legal foundation with title documents for the owners. Just 10 boat minutes away from Mail City and the main airport. The city considers itself to be a boating town, with canals acting as the main means of transportation and access, leaving only strolling and bicycling on the city's white sand roads for land-based movements. The Maldives government has teamed up with Dutch architectural, urban planning, and research firm Water Studio in cooperation with Dutch Docklands. The project, which is a cooperation between the Maldives government and real estate developer Dutch Docklands, is not intended to be a ridiculous experiment. Rather, it is being developed as a sensible response to the unpleasant reality of sea level rise. The Maldives, an archipelago of 1,190 low-lying islands, is one of the world's most susceptible countries to climate change. Sea levels are anticipated to rise by a meter by the end of the century, potentially drowning the bulk of the country. The country's land area is 80% below 1 meter above sea level. Before we continue, if you would like to learn more about future infrastructure and construction mega projects around the world, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Number 3. Biodivercity Penang in Malaysia. The Malaysian government held a competition to construct a floating city, which was won by Biodivercity Group's Biodiversity Project, a manifesto of biodiversity, sustainability, and social inclusion. Big, Hages, and Ramble are selected as winners of the Penang state government's international competition to design a masterplan for Penang South Islands, providing Penangites with approximately 4.6 kilometers of public beaches, 600 acres of parks, and a 25 kilometers waterfront. The southern shore of Penang Island will soon be home to Biodivercity, a brand new sustainable tourist destination where cultural, ecological, and economic growth are all guaranteed and where people and the environment may live side by side in one of the world's most biodiverse regions. The archipelago city of Biodiversity, built by Big in collaboration with Hages and Ramble across the bay from the island of Penang, is made up of 3 sizable artificial agglomerations that are each built around an aquatic plaza and play distinct roles in the city. Channels, mangroves, and laguna, each comprising 8, 6, and 8 islands respectively, are the 3 main districts that make up Biodiversity. The mangroves, channels, and residential districts each have a specific function. Number 2. Telosa in the United States. Telosa, a projected utopian planned future city in the United States, was unveiled in September 2021 by American billionaire and Walmart president Mark Lore. It is anticipated that 50,000 homes would be built as part of the project, which seeks to accommodate 5 million people by 2050. Utah, Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, and Appalachia were mentioned as probable places for the project architect's idea to create the metropolis in the American West Desert. The Arcangels Group has been commissioned by Lore to design a city of the future based on a reformed version of capitalism. It is, according to him, a new social paradigm where money is produced fairly. It doesn't put a burden on the rich or raise taxes. It is only returning to the populace and citizens the riches that they contributed to creating. Telosa is intended to be a 15-minute city with all essential services, employment hotspots, and educational facilities located close to residents' homes. The use of fossil fuel-powered vehicles will be prohibited in the city, with a greater emphasis placed on walking, using scooters, bicycles, and self-driving electric vehicles. Political economist Henry George promoted Georgist ideas in his 1879 book Progress and Poverty, which formed the cornerstone of planned property ownership in the city. Anyone who wanted to build, maintain, or sell a house, building, or any other kind of structure would need a license, and everyone would share joint ownership of the property through a common endowment. According to an article by Ed Cunningham published in September 2021 on timeout.com, the blueprint drawings are, depending on your taste, either dazzlingly utopian or unsettlingly dismal. There is a lot of cutting-edge architecture on exhibit, as well as futuristic conceptions of public transportation and areas surrounded by vegetation and environment. Number 1. The Line in Saudi Arabia. The Line is a human-centered, future metropolis idea developed by NEOM in Saudi Arabia. The Line was intended to house about 9 million people and will have a 34 square kilometer building footprint. In Saudi Arabia, the project will cost $500 billion. Only renewable energy sources will be used to power the city. 3 levels will make up the structure, 1 on the ground level for pedestrians, 1 below the earth for infrastructure, and 1 below ground for vehicles. Residents will be compensated for providing information to the Line, which will utilize artificial intelligence to monitor the city and apply predictive and statistical models to identify ways to enhance daily living for its inhabitants. The project was planned such that inhabitants could reach the necessary services by foot in 5 minutes. All amenities will be accessible to inhabitants by walking in a high-speed rail system with 20-minute travel times. According to its designers, the Line will be encased in a mirror facade on the outside, giving it a distinct character. Buildings, layers of public parks, pedestrian spaces, schools, houses, and workplaces will be built on the inside. Traditional urban planning models predict that urbanization will develop horizontally rather than vertically. On the other hand, the project got many critics. According to Philip Oldfield, approximately 1.8 million tons of carbon emissions will transpire with the materials used to build such a mega project. This is more than the annual carbon emissions of many European countries. With today's technology, unfortunately, it is not possible to create carbon zero for a huge structure by using concrete, steel, and glass. Can you think of any other concepts for sustainable cities? Please let us know in the comment area below if there are any that should have been mentioned. Also, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and ensure to activate the notification bell so that you'll be informed when we upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.